Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Scrub, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 with Kholek Suneater. Last time, we continued our invasion of Cathay, we took Wei Jin, and that's going pretty well. Miao Yin works for us. We're going to try and get her some territory so she can work for us properly. Speaking of, okay, we do have enough this turn, so I'm just going to give her an attack target for Mingzhu, and hopefully she'll take that, and then I can give her the city of Shugengan, and then we can complete the Imperial Road Province. And we also smacked down Lokir Felhart while we were here, so he's been retreating southeast, and I think we're going to keep pushing that with Kholek. We also have been making progress over in the west with Talagost here. And yeah, we got probably our initial invasion of the Mountains of Morn planned. We're going to be playing a little bit of Rain Around the Rosie with Grimgor, which isn't great for us, because he's going to excel at mountain warfare. We're going to struggle a bit. But we'll see what happens. And yeah, he was pushing pretty far south against Dreshoeth. How are you actually looking? 34. Okay, so he's still got a couple solid armies ready to fight. It looks like Lokir's willing to take peace, but yeah, that means that he's on the run. We don't give him any mercy or surrender. Hai Shai is not a dark fortress. So hopefully Miao Yin will take this and we can give her this entire province so she can actually build a legit force. And also have a good economic base, I think is a good plan. And it looks like fastest way should be down here. Okay. And you're good on magic, so we're going to go ahead and start raiding here a little bit, see if we can scare them off. And also that is a good chunk of income, so we need to start doing that a little bit more often. The other cool thing, it's been a pretty hot minute since I played. We're actually playing on the 5.2 update. In fact, I think this is the, they launched a hotfix this morning, so the dwarves will now have the deep system, which I will just say up front is an amazing system. It's super fun. So fun, I've actually got almost 100 turns into a Karazakarak gameplay on my personal time, and it's probably going to be the first dwarf campaign I actually finish. And probably the first campaign I finished since... The last campaign I actually finished was an Astrogothlon IE campaign, so... The dwarves are pretty fun to play now. And let's see. Frengus, you have your units, you just need to recruit stuff. And I think you're going to go for a fairly basic army. I think we were going to... Oh, were we going to run you down to Kholek to re-up? Yeah, Nurgle army. Okay. I got a plan. Alright, so you keep sprinting this way. We'll check the gate. I don't think there's going to be anything good here. Yeah, no, we're fine. And we'll have him swap stuff over, and I'm thinking Kholek's first army is going to be a little bit more Tzeentch-based, because if I remember right... Yeah, we need to get some Chaos Warriors to Tzeentch, so I'm probably going to go for that with Kholek's army, and just get all the Nurgle stuff that he has into this other army, because I'm planning for that to be a Nurgle force. Other than that, just some basic income building, and let's end turn. The other cool thing with the new update is the addition of unique locations, which I've only experienced briefly, but I immediately fell in love with, because it just adds so much, like, lore and flavor to the world, so well done with the update, so yeah, I'm very happy with it. I don't know if they're ever going to see this, but, you know, got to put that stuff out there. What could you offer me? And you're going to want non-aggression still? Yeah. We'll probably end up taking that at some point, but I'm not too worried about it. Also, with the greenskins, now they'll be coming at us with orc boys with spears and goblins with swords and boards, so... Yeah, they got a little bit more unit variety, which I think that kind of stuff is amazing as free content. Because it always feels bad when a weapon variant eats up a DLC slot, so... Hopefully this is a push away from that, which would be great. Grimgor's Raw failed, so that's actually pretty good for us. One, because his armies are stood down, and two, I did a little bit of a greenskin campaign, just to, you know, get used to the faction for when the DLC comes out if I want to play them. I don't know if there's a I assume there's a negative effect with failing a WA. I don't know what it is. But more importantly, we can probably just start devouring all this, right? And yeah, you go ahead and start doing some income rating. Yeah, we can start supplementing our income a little bit, I think. Get everything sauced up. Okay, she is going to take this. Fantastic. And she has a pretty basic force, but it's being supplemented with some good RORs, so... She'll be okay for the moment. She'll have to find something better. Oh, and this guy's going to have a weird split because we were using him as an agent, but now he's in an army, so that's fine. He's going to hopefully level up soon. Pome is in a different province, so we'll check this recruitment. Let's see. Okay, Dragon Ogre's here. We definitely want some of that. Okay, this is going to be our last place to get decent units. A Feral Manticore might not be bad for Kholek, you know? What am I talking about? We have the Blue Scribes, the best tanks on our roster. I don't think he needs a Giant. I think that's just a target. We're going to get rid of some of these Trolls. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to be taking some Warriors. Go ahead and grab the Dragon Ogres. Got the Warhounds, are usually not that good. Go ahead and grab that Manticore. I just realized they're extremely cheap, so we should probably get a couple more of those flying around with our forces. Go ahead and keep reinforcing that. Make sure we cancel that order so we don't accidentally lose a turn. And let's see. This is 13, so I'm guessing this is going to be a little bit of a stroll over. Yeah. And we're going to sack occupy it. Just realized we get the students, so yeah, that's something that's a good habit to get into in this game, by the way, is if you have research, wait till the end to do it, because I think like half the factions in the game, if you level up while you're not researching something, you get a ancillary that gives you a boost to your research speed, so it's very worth doing. And you had most of your main line done. We could get Voice of the Dark Gods. I'm not that worried about it. We have plenty of leadership. 1.1k weapon strength. Huzzah. And you have most of your unique stuff. You're trying to get Heroic Killing Blow. Go ahead and max out your HP. And the Blue Scribes. Yeah, I think I wanted to get... Yeah, I want to actually make you guys solid fighters for when you have to. Then we'll probably hand... Out of curiosity, yeah. Since you're moving now... Nope. Okay. So we gotta wait for her to grab territory before we can start handing her stuff. But she'll be okay once we do that. Yeah, the Alchemist Bros, I think, are going to be our next big target. And I was planning to send Kholek west across here to start taking different Dark Fortresses in the north. I feel like he might be stuck in Cathay for a while, so we might need to send a secondary force, which is going to be real interesting when we get up to Archeon. But we'll deal with that when we get there. And we do have Snakegate, which... At first I thought it was okay, but now I'm wondering if it's worth investing effort into this place. If you're a faction where you have a really good commandment that can give you faction-wide boosts, gates are amazing. We don't really have anything like that. You don't have that much money, so we'll go ahead and let you keep it for free. There we go. Let them deal with the upkeep and whatnot. Yeah, other than giving away that gate, just a couple basic upgrades, nothing too crazy. And hopefully Miao Yin will take Mingzhu this turn, and then we can start just offloading a bunch of territory onto her and make her like us. Speaking of, what tech did we research this turn? Okay, we can start marking you with Nurgle forces. That's perfect. And honestly, just because they're pretty cheap to get, and they sauce up our aspiring champs, I'm going to grab all the brands. Yeah, Frenzy for our aspiring champs is insane, and then this gives them Strider and ITP. So they are going to be pretty well sauced. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. That's the exact opposite of what we want to see. So the Western provinces are probably going to clear Deathmaster. And that's going to be his unique black art. Looks like he's on the run. I think he's got most, if not this entire coast settled. Unfortunately, the AI for Lokir, AI can't use these sea lanes that they established, which I think was a great addition, first of all. So he can't run away over to Lustria, which, fair, but I also think it would be cool to see the AI make a bit more use of these, and get a little bit more aggressive with their settling. I don't know if that's something they plan to do, because that could also be very annoying to deal with if they just keep hopping into sea lanes and are invisible for 3 turns at a time. You know, maybe their AI just straight up couldn't handle it. I don't know. But Frengus will keep moving south. Kholek can grab this sea treasure. Perform better in battle. We're about to fight a lot. And now our... 15 armor, 8 weapon strength, and an extra 8 flat AP for every unit in the army. That is huge. Jiju. Let's go ahead and push towards that. And now you should be able to get...
For Cathay to remain safe, you must die.
Interesting. We'll go ahead and pay you to take it off our hands. Oh, you know what? She probably doesn't like it because it's mostly destroyed. That's fair. Let's give High Shy a turn to replenish itself. And Telegost. You haven't really healed up. That's an ROR Doom stack, 16. If we weren't damaged, I'd say we could take it. I got a little greedy here. Let's fall back. You're losing a little bit of magic. I'm going to see if on an ambush he leaves to go take care of something else. I doubt it. But we might need to replenish with that army for a couple turns. I didn't realize they were still that battered from the battle at Saber Mountain. We should probably get a couple more agents in the field, I'm just realizing. Yeah, Challenge Stone should have our best stuff. Let's get this set up, and next turn we're going to spam out some heroes to do a little bit more scouting and give us some more viability out in the field. Go ahead and push out some corruption. I think she's actually going to sap our corruption here because, you know, she's still got her benefits of faction, so she's going to be pretty much untainted, but I'm not that worried about it. It could get a little dicey if we need to do some recruitment down here and we don't have any good corrupted spots for it. But for now, we're just going to kind of have to hashtag deal with it. The other thing is, I don't know if there's any dark fortresses down here. I've never pushed this far into Cathay as Chaos. Okay, so he actually ran to Eagle Eyrie. That's just about perfect for us. So I might actually sack Gorger Rock just to mess with him, if we can get away with a auto. Yeah, so this is a pretty cheap stack, and yeah, we don't lose anything. We'll take the auto here. And honestly, go ahead and raise it for souls. Okay, yeah, raise your stuck in place so he's not going to heal, but... Oh, here we go. Yeah, we definitely want to grab this so we get more souls in fights. Go ahead and grab Soul Blight so we can grab Evasion next. Go ahead, grab this so you can get your Foe Seeker. And Karnak. Oh, you're going to be a scout. Talon of Skull Throne. How gets that? Oh, so he's good at Wavering or lower. Okay, so yeah, he's all about run people down and slaughter him. Kind of similar to Slanesh in that way, actually. Go and grab your scouting first. And you keep pushing south so you guys can meet up. And then I'll probably send Frengus west. Either that or we'll just slam down the side of the coast and then we'll push west. I don't hate that. And also remember that whenever we declare on the Alchemist Bros, we need to declare and not join any ongoing wars because we want our vassals involved. This might be one of the first times I've seen Deathmaster Snick do pretty poorly. I think he's going to get pushed out of the mountains. Okay, so I think he's going to try and make his last stand at Kunlun. I don't know how well he's going to do. Because if Snickage could get on top of Balthazar Gelt... Oh, you know what? He's flying. Never mind. He could avoid him. I was going to say he could actually do some pretty good work, but those guys are going to be way leveled up by now, so... Deathmaster will get dumpstered. Yeah, I think it's game blouses for him. I think for once him and Lokir just weren't able to get the job done, so... Yeah, it looks like Cathay is going to be mostly united between Cathay and the Empire, so that'll be interesting to deal with. And new war declared. Okay, so you're going to push north, which could be interesting. But Clan of Molders are also wanting to push out, so we might be fighting Skaven over here in the west. Over here. Oh, right, Boris has been a problem. I forgot about him. He is pushed up against the Chaos Dwarf, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And this is going to be a little baby battle. I'm going to go ahead and take this one with Frengus so that he's stuck in place, and also so he gets some XP. Because I think if you're the initiating army, you're going to get a bigger XP boost. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I would guess. This will kill our movement for Kholek, unfortunately, but that's fine. And you can sack Occupy. A bunch of good stuff just popped. You'd love to see it. Chance over here. Let's take that off. You can keep your blue items. Actually, we actually don't have that much to get through. We just unlocked a bunch recently. So let's go ahead and fuse some of this stuff up, see if we can get some new items that are a bit more interesting. Alright, I'm actually going to sauce up the blue scribes here, so I went ahead and gave them the Talisman of Preservation for some ward save. Gave them a giant blade so that if they do have to fight, they're pretty solid against infantry, which is most likely what I would want them to... I freaking love the Pancake's face. Yeah. Bounce versus infantry should be good, and an extra 20 wins of magic because he's going to have so much cheap magic, it's going to be hilarious to increase the cap even further. Karanok can have the Aether Sword for now. You need to get your initial level ups out of the way, that's fine. And I don't think we're actually worried about those for now. What's this going to be? Blue Flame Explosions, huh? Alright, well, we have that to look forward to. And we need to max this out to get Scrolls of the Apocalypse. Wind Power reserves increased by 5. We are doing pretty good on that, so I don't think we need to grab that right away. Go ahead and make Kholek even more armored. I'm kind of tempted to go back and grab one of the OG spells, because these, I think, are a little bit better than these other ones. But we also want to rush Scrolls of the Apocalypse, so let's go... You know what? Some Vermintides would not be the worst, actually. It could be, there's some decent stuff in the rat lores. And Karanok can get his Talon of the Skull Throne to start getting some fun passives. Talogost can keep working on his soul generation. And Ferengis' hero can start trying to get training up. And now we start swapping forces. You are definitely going to get the Dragon Ogre, and I want to give you a Chaos Manticore so you have some flying to protect the Blue Scribes. You can grab the Marauder here, because he's going to be Nurgle. He's not going to want that. That'll give us a 6-man front line, which I think I'm okay with to start. Karanok can go with Kholek. I'm actually going to give this guy the Horse Masters, because they're ready to level up. I'll give this to Kholek. I might change these guys to Tzeentch. You go Trolls on Parade. You know what? Take 4 Trolls. So now you have a solid power base, actually, to work off of. And Kholek now has this. So we could min-max money and, like, retreat these guys, but we'll mark them here. It's fine. Let's get our first Marks of Chaos underway. And first of all, more importantly, most of our Chaos Warriors are ready to be chosen, which is massive for us. So I'm going to go ahead and mark these guys as Sword and Board chosen. So yeah, they're going to drop from 100 to 80, but these guys are going to refuse to die. 69 melee defense, 46 attack, 160 armor with silver shields, 93 leadership, and 60 weapon damage, 23 AP on a basic Sword and Board. These guys will refuse to break, and they're going to just slaughter what's in front of them. It's the best. So let's grab Ferengis, because we know this guy's going to go full Nurgle. Yeah, just because there's so much, I might start doing just only equipping blues to keep this sorted. I don't know. We'll see. So let's go ahead and give him some Nurgle forces. So come down here. We got our basic Marauders. Now if we go to Nurgle, they can all be Marauders of Nurgle. Yeah, so now these guys are a little bit tougher. They got their poison attack. It's great. And you guys can become basic Chaos Knights. Doesn't matter, they're both the same cost. And now that you're Chaos Knights, we're going to go ahead and mark you for Nurgle. Sorry. Chaos Knights or Lances. You know what? I'm going to let these guys bump and grind. And, okay, so you can mark... Yeah, this one's interesting. So I guess you can mark the Forsaken, but once they turn to Chaos Spawn, I don't think you can convert them. So if you want to raise some Chaos Spawn first, yeah, see, we got a basic one, but I can't mark it. So if you're wanting to raise specific Chaos Spawn, you want to get the Forsaken changed over before they level up. And yeah, so now, other than this one Chaos Spawn, this is a Nurgle-based army. We just got to get the heroes leveled up. And because we need Tzeentch stuff getting done, we're going to go ahead and make Kholek's army a Tzeentch army now. So go ahead and grab a Tzeentch halberd. You can go ahead and swap to the spear. And the Chosen, ooh. Part of me wants to go halberds, but I also think Sword and Board for Chosen is fantastic, and them having a barrier is hilarious. So we'll try that out. And then we'll mark these guys for Tzeentch immediately. And you keep moving down here. And you see where this guy retreats to. And you were going to be a Tzeentch caster? Yeah, so let's go ahead and get your army sauced up as well. You can actually go for the Warriors as the baseline for now. And then we'll upgrade these Chaos Warriors to Halberds. And go ahead and mark your Forsaken as well. Mark your Horse Masters. And since we don't want these guys having the... it's not negative now, but it is going to be negative authority. So we are actually going to go with the Armored Chaos Trolls here, as opposed to the Bile Trolls. It's probably not worth it, because I think the Bile Trolls are probably just better. But you know what? I do like to try and keep some thematic stuff going in my armies, so that's fine. Oh, we need to give some territory to Miao Yin, huh? How would you feel about getting the city of Haishai? And you're gonna hate us, but you're gonna learn to not hate us as much, so I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, looks like he's raising a resistance at Beshai, so that's gonna be good. Interesting move. She was in a port city, but I think she's trying to land further up the coast. And she went in march stance, so I think she's just basically screwed. Unless she's out of range, in which case, fair enough. Okay, looks like Golden Order's moving to take in territory. Grimgor would want peace. He's rank 18, so he's still got a strong force. I think we keep pushing him. If we can get at least one more territory, I might call peace with him. Like, if we can consolidate this province and give it to Dolgan. So I'm not sure if I actually have to kill Grimgor for my campaign. Because if he keeps Drazhoath busy, that could, in theory, work out for us. Because I don't know if Drazhoath's going to be friendly forever. And we might want some of his territory long-term anyway. Syrian Brand, so now we can make corn armies. Can Frengus hit her? No, that's tragic.
No.
You know what? That's fine. Let's get you over here. And this is going to be an absolute slaughter, but let's go ahead and show off the power of Chaos Undivided. Flamer, you guys already have your flaming attacks. Is there anyone that doesn't have flaming attacks that would want it? Oh, no, oh, because Harry the Hammer, right. We should probably give this to somebody else. Go ahead and boost weapon damage for now, though. That's still good. But yeah, I forgot that Harry gives army-wide fire buffs, so you don't necessarily need that banner. So yeah, now I'm curious where they're going to choke point up at. Because those shades are going to get some solid volleys in. And they're going to get here in a minute, so that's fine. They're going to try and guard all of the passes. And what is the range on that? Was that a Reaper Claw bolt thrower? It is. Okay, I didn't realize I had one of these. That's fine. If it's going to shoot us over here, then we'll just stand over here. So let's go ahead, draw out the new formation. Out of curiosity, how would this look? Yeah, the Aspired Champions are kind of weird. But also, if you wanted to do something like this, I feel like that's... Ooh. I actually don't hate this formation. The middle is a little bit weak, but I feel like we just blast magic down this pipeline for, you know, like Pit of Shades, Burning Heads. I don't hate that, but let's check out Kholek's new front line. So hopefully these guys get some armor and level up soon. The Chosen of Tzeentch. That armor looks so cool. Like their eye shields, too. Yeah, these guys are gonna... They're going to get the job done. And we got our Chaos Warriors with the halberds. This is what I hope that Marauder Spearman becomes. And, yeah, I feel like these guys and the Marauders of Khorne have the coolest looks. They have the flaming weapons while they throw them, and it can look really cool. And I think that's all you use. Feral Manticore, but we might have started with one of these, just in case we didn't. Yep. He's fine. He's feral. He's a manticore. And cuddly. The secondary is now going to be the Dragon Ogres, who are very sauced, except for the new one. And we'll go ahead and throw the Bile Trolls with them as well. Now, all the big beasties and the skirmishing element. You guys can hang out in the forest back here for now, and then we'll probably have you react to something. Kholek can go ahead and command the main line. Blue Scribes are probably going to immediately start trolling that Reaper Claw, so you can go ahead and get out up front. And we'll throw these random beasties over here. And this is also going to be Karnak's first battle, I think. So we should probably show him off. There he is, the cuddliest little Death Hound. Yeah, nice little Cerberus. Yeah, this guy's whole thing is he shuts down spellcasters. Which, for what it's worth, I think their leader is a spellcaster. She'll get crumped by just about anything that sneezes on her, but... Never mind, it's a level 21. I thought she was level 4. Okay. And oh, Fiery Convocation. Alright, some decent spells to start off. And you're going for... Okay, you're gonna reform your ranks in the center, I think. And could you actually take her in a fight? Oh, you're a okay, you're the hero caster. You're Lokir's old hero, I think. Got it. Yeah, the shades are gonna melt. That's fine. Go ahead and do a little bit of juking. Okay, so yeah, the shades are ready. That being said... Oh, hold on. Hold on. So I think they're down... Oh, here we go. Perfect. Alright, keep drawing fire. And an Infernal Gateway, because I think they're about to charge. And here comes the Nurgle host. You guys go ahead and try and buffer off this attack. You get ready to reinforce. You guys just make a battle line up here-ish, and then we'll see the combined might. Yeah, go ahead and push up. Take off your guard mode so you can do a little bit of pursuing. You're gonna attack us with harpies. Do I actually care about... It's a waste of a Fate of Buna? Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna do that. Oh, hey, here we go. Alright, they're actually doing some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna pause real quick just because I want to get the army thing formed up. Unprofessional, I know, but... Sometimes I like just looking at my soldiers, alright? Alright, back to the action. And you come back here, heal this. This guy should get melted. Want to drop a heal, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Alright, our guy should do pretty well. He's rampaging. Which is fine. I guess we're going to charge. Yeah, you know what? We don't get to have time to show off the fun stuff. We'll do it later. Alright, you guys spread out on that. Alright, everyone just get forward. We'll worry about prettying up the battle line later. We're going to blob up pretty well for their Dark Arcs. That's a thing I'm not considering here, I guess. You guys skirmish back here. Blue Scribes, you are getting lit up, as you do. Go ahead and Doombolt these guys. See if we can roll a regrowth for you. Nothing else is dying too bad. 71 down there's fine. Fog of the Damned, which is an interesting one. Whip of Slanesh. Go ahead and just whip these guys real quick. There we go. And Fog of the Dam, because why not? Hey, guess who we never dealt with? Actually, for what it's worth, this Manticore has apparently been distracting half the army, so that's good. You guys just run down the Supreme Sorceress, actually, and I guess you take that fight. You can actually dive this. Skullstorm. Actually, you know what? Darude Sandstorm. Why not? I don't know if I've ever actually used this thing, even in a Tomb King playthrough. It's supposed to be pretty decent. Okay, well. It's doing pretty good work here. And you can go ahead and knock them off of that. You could probably just run down the Sorceress, honestly. I don't think she's going to be that good. And Harry the Hammer, you definitely want to be in the front line. You guys can all turn on this shade and then charge. Okay, that's game. I mean, look at it. What can they do against such reckless hatred? Yeah, actually, you know what? Go ahead. Command all real quick. Everyone just try and get over here. I want to see what the whole march looks like. There's all the Nurgly boys showing up late to the fight, as they do. Chosen look cool. Chaos Spawn come rolling in. Kholek's just as big as a tree. That's fantastic. Got some Bile Trolls bringing up the rear. Okay, a couple columns of Nurgle Warriors. I respect that. Yeah, I don't know if this actually helps movement speed. I feel like it would be cool if you could actually move people in column formation and they move faster. Oh, I thought those were Aspiring Champs running for some reason. Hey, here we go. This is what I want to see. Tzeentch and Nurgle, mortal enemies working together. Yeah. The power of the undivided roster is a thing to behold. Blue Scribe's just taking pot shots because they can. I love it. Alright, so 62 combined losses. Blue Scribe's down to half health because that's where they live. And you know what? We actually have a decent amount of souls banked. Oh, wow. Why is that? Shouldn't that be cheaper? Oh, is it 3,000 now? Oh, well. I mean, it would make sense that's more expensive. I thought this was going to get down to like 1,500. Hold on, let's check what the other guys at Talagost. You know what, Talagost? I think you've earned it. Let's see, what are you? You're a fire caster, so we want you to be a Tzeentch caster. Let's do it. There we go. So yeah, because he was level 10, he actually, he resets as a character, but he gets a bunch of that XP back, so he's already rank 6, which is fantastic. That can get you plenty to get started. Let's grab the blue and pink fire to start off, and we want that fire's change. Go ahead and assault units here. Alright, well. You know what? It wasn't a critical failure. I'll take it. That'll get your specialist maxed out. I don't think we're going to need to grab his leadership buff, and I don't know if we necessarily need the charge buff. I'm probably going to do it just because it's more hilarious. But I'm not that good at cycle charging. And it's one of my micro lapses for sure. Oh, we have 2 more left. Okay, so 2 more spells, and then we can start getting cataclysmic spells, which will be fun. You know what? I think Lord of the Hag has some healing. Let's check out Ice Magic. Kind of curious how it operates in a vacuum, because as Kislev, it's not great, but it gets the job done. Kind of curious if it'll be a little bit better on a different roster, and we absolutely want this because, yeah, Karanak's Howl. That's awesome. And this is Chance, our OG caster, who is 1 level from Immortality, so... In fact, you know what? Aura Chaos, be a little bit more tanky just in case you have to fight. And you want Life Leeching and Cheap Spirit Leech, because that's a very useful combo. You are in an army with 2 casters, so I'm going to go ahead and try this again, where... Yeah, we have this guy as an actual commander. Okay, so I wasn't sure if there's a hard cap to giving them so many settlements and having them like you. It looks like it's still working. And yeah, now Miao Yin actually owns Northeast Cathay, which, a little bit, well, I guess it's just pure East Cathay at this point, but a little bit of shift of what you're used to, but you can still run stuff, Miao Yin, it's fine. The men of Cathay and the Empire united, for sure. That should be fun. And we want to get some heroes this turn. Yes. Okay, so Iron Skin's not bad. Slaughter Strength is okay. More for Garrison and Assault. I was hoping you'd get the one that's the increased assassination chance, but we can grab you, and we can probably grab a couple sorcerers because we have a bunch of towers. Opened Eyes is pretty good. That's a good one for an army, so hopefully you don't get rerolled anytime soon. And not that many campaign effects. I think it's going to actually be... We could grab a Tzeentch caster and get him leveled up. That's interesting. Yeah, let's do... Opened Eyes. And that's a Tzeentch Metal Caster, which I don't think I have yet. So that should be good long term. So we'll grab you. And we'll start grinding these guys to be specialists. And then we'll just kind of spread these guys out and see what value we can get. And let's grab the last brand to get all of our marked units whenever we want them. Okay, so Clan Ferric's almost dead, so... Yeah, between Kislev and the Schwarfs, they're going to have a solid battle line, so I expect these two to come to blows sometime soon. Oh, looks like Daniel's doing pretty well up here. 9 settlements, 19 strength. I really hope his campaign gets re-updated at some point, because I want to play his campaign, but I find it super boring, unfortunately. I feel like it just gets rid of some of the stuff that I like the research tree and stuff. But it's a freaking awesome idea in theory. It is supposed to be a pretty good campaign if you're willing to dedicate to it, but I don't know. The first few turns are just so rough, and I feel like I don't do that much. Okay, so yeah, they're both definitely on the run, and they both want peace, so we keep pressing. And Dolgan should just eat up all of this. Yes, exactly what we wanted to see. Perfect. You want to raise or sack Karak Vrog? Go ahead and go for an assassination. I don't expect much here, but might as well try. Honestly, I think this one I think is kind of an auto take, because yeah, we could do this one. The leadership aura isn't that much of a problem with the casters. It's more for holding the line. We don't care about undivided, so I take this one just because it's good strength, and also that guaranteed magic. That can be so useful against so many different armies, so I think that's almost an auto take. And Fringus. Ingrad is shy. Oh yeah, we want to get rid of your banner, don't we? Wow, he had some really old stuff. Definitely get rid of those, try and get some updated equipment. Someone can use Armor of Corn, right? 25, that's not bad. Honestly, Blue Scribes, now you have 75 armor, you're actually going to stand up to some decent missile fire. I don't hate that. And Kholek can move down to reinforce. You can't hit Lokir this turn, unfortunately. And that'll be an auto. Could raise it for souls. We're going to sack Occupy, though. We need to fund quite a bit of building up north. And you know what? You're starting to do good work. You can go ahead and have a Scroll of Legion. It's probably my least favorite blue arcane. Like, if I get multiples, I'll actually smelt them down, is how much I don't care about them. Oh, these are both for lords. Interesting. I guess you can have both these. Actually, you know what? We don't care about the Beast Tamer. We can definitely scrap that down. And just to get it all done, let's go ahead and grab this up top so that I know... Yeah, the entire top line's focused, so now we just need to worry about his main line and his blue line. Scribes, meanwhile... Ooh. Yeah, you know what? We gotta check that out. And you. Immune to contact effects is actually very good. And... this one, yeah, extra Karanak Howl, please. Go ahead and start working on your Devoted to Chaos, since we're actually fighting Order, so we're actually going to get that XP boost for once, which is fantastic. And Chant hits 20, so he's officially immortal. Yes. And to celebrate your immortality, go ahead and bonk people a little bit harder. Why not? And you go ahead and grab Aura of Chaos, because we're going to be fighting some missile-heavy factions, so we should probably give everyone missile resist. And Kholek, I don't think you're going to pull it off, but go ahead and try and get an ambush here. See if we can bait Lokir in. And it looks like his replacement force isn't the best. Reaper Bolt Throwers can do some work. Bloodrock Medusas are going to be scary. Sisters of Slaughter and Doomfire Warlocks are solid, but I feel like their lack of armor just screws them, so they do end up being pretty quick to take down. Yeah, let's try setup there. We're far enough away that hopefully he doesn't spot us. And Morcar, keep checking this out. We need to figure out what the final gameplay is going to be against Lokir. This is a ruined province, apparently. Interesting. How much territory does Lokir actually have? 4. He's building up his strength. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's got one more down here somewhere. Figure out where the heroes go. Okay, that's an interesting one. Let's send the Exalted Hero this way, and we'll send one of the Sorcerers this way. The hero, so you can go ahead and help out down here in the mountains against the Greenskins. Okay, so his... Black Ark is actually in pretty good fighting condition now. Okay, you're pulling back with them. Are you going to try and fortify? No, you're in... You're doing a weird retreat. I think he wants to reinforce Eagle Eyrie, but he doesn't want to defend it, which is interesting. I don't know why he would make himself a reinforcing force as opposed to just joining the defense. But I think that's we'll go ahead and call it for this one. Pretty solid progress. We pretty much just destroyed the eastern coast of Cathay. Lokir and his admiral are ready to make a final stand. So once we get through them, I think the rest of the coast is ours to take. The western provinces and the Golden Order are ready to scrap. So I think next time we're going to come to head with them. And we've also got some progress to make down here. And it looks like... at least someone's ready to fight. And that is scary. Arachnaroks and Black Orcs are no joke. This army may not be prepared for that one. So I hope y'all are looking forward to that. Until then, thanks for stopping by. See you later.